Hi everybody, it's Miss Lorenz. I'm going to make this little video about expanded form, and we're going to take our expanded form all the way to exponents. Some of this is not going to be brand new for you guys, but the exponents part probably will, writing the expanded form all the way to our exponents. So when we write expanded form, we're basically just notating the value of each place. So in this example, we have 4 groups of 1,000. Right? That's what the 4 in the thousands place means. And we have 3 groups of 100. That's what the 3 in the hundreds place means. We have 2 groups of 10. And we have 9 groups of 1. A lot of times kids forget that and they just write +9, but I actually want you to write 9 groups of 1, because now this acknowledges the ones place, the tens place, the hundreds place, the thousands place. Like I said, we're going to take it one step further, and we're going to write this with exponents. So 4 times 1,000, and if you need to look back at your work in your notes, you should be looking back to here. So when we wrote 1,000, look right here, we wrote it as 10 to the third. That's what we're getting at. And by the way, you should be taking these notes and copying this down right here on your flippable notes. All right, so 4 times 1,000, we're going to write that as 4 times 10 cubed. And we're going to add that to 3 times 10 squared plus 2 times 10 to the first plus 9 times, do you remember how to get that 1? That's 10 to the 0. All right, we would say that this is the expanded form with exponents for this number. Now let's do this one right here. This one has a decimal in it, so I think it will be a little more interesting. So we're going to start with the hundreds place. So we have 8 groups of 100 plus 1 group of 10 plus 6 groups of 1 plus 4 groups of a tenth plus, yikes, I'm running out of room, 3 groups of a hundredth. All right, now we're going to write it with exponents. So 8, our 100 written as in exponents, so 8 times 10 squared plus 1 times 10 to the first plus 6 times 10 to the 0 power plus, remember how to write our 1/10. Again, if you need to look back at your previous notes here, we have that in here from that previous video. So this is 4 times 1 over 10 to the first plus 3 times 1 over 10 squared. All right, that would be the expanded form with exponents for this number. All right, let's just check yourself with 860. You could pause this video right now. You do it in your note section and then press play on the video to check how you did. So we have 8 groups of 100 plus 6 groups of 10 plus 0 groups of 1. So that would be 8 groups of 10 squared plus 6 groups of 10 to the first plus 0 groups of 10 to the 0. All right, again, expanded form for this number. Last one, I'm going to start it way over here because of all these place values in the decimal side. So this is 9 groups of 100 plus there are no groups of 10, so 0 groups of 10, and I do want you to not skip it, to actually write that we have 0 groups. We have 7 groups of 1, we have 3 groups of a tenth, we have 2 groups, of a hundredth, we have 1 group of 1,000th, and we have, oh, I still ran out of room, 7 groups of 10,000. 10,000. So now we're going to write it. I'm going to start over here a little bit. We're going to write it in expanded form with exponents. So 9 times 10 squared plus 0 times 10 to the first plus 7 times 10 to the 0 plus 3 times 1 over 10 to the first plus 2 times 1 over 10 squared plus 1 times 1 over 10 cubed plus 7 times 1 over 10 to the fourth. I still ran out of room. All right, and all of this would be the expanded form for 907 and 3,217 10,000ths. All right, hope that helped and that you are now able to do the rest of your work, the part with the expanded form. Thanks for listening.